Stormy Daniels back on the stand at Michael Avenatti's fraud trial in Lower Manhattan, this time being grilled by her ex-lawyer, and things got even more bizarre today with questions about ghosts, Game of Thrones, and even a surprise appearance from Michael Cohen.
Teresa Priolo is live outside the courtroom with more on all the drama. Teresa.
Drama is a good word for this, Lori. I think there's but one word that really describes what we witnessed today, and that word is circus. Defendant Michael Avenatti continued his cross-examination of his former client, adult film star Stormy Daniels. At issue is whether or not he stole her money by forging her signature on documents and rerouting payments from a book deal about her fling with former President Donald Trump to a trust that she had no knowledge of. But you would be forgiven if you missed that today. Instead, we heard about the show Game of Thrones, about the paranormal and speaking to dead people, about inappropriate things of a sexual nature that Stormy hoped might happen to Avenatti in federal prison. There was even a question about whether or not watching Michael Avenatti work was, quote, like watching the Sistine Chapel being painted. It was contentious and it was dramatic. And when we caught up with Avenatti at the end of the day, he reasserted his innocence, as he has every day, and he told us this case is really about Donald Trump.
Nobody has the guts to go after this guy. One of these times, Donald Trump has a lot to do with my case. And no, according to you, miss, he has everything to do with my case. And let me just say this. Someday, somebody's going to find the guts to actually go after this guy and charge him and do what's right and what's just in America. I pray that day someday happens.
Now, speaking of the Trump Organization, Trump's former fixer, Michael Cohen, stopped by court today. He arranged the hush money payment from Trump to Stormy that eventually made her a household name. He and Stormy are now friends. He and Avenatti are not.
I don't think anything that came out of her mouth damaged her credibility. I think what it did is it showed him to be what I've always said, that he's just a dirtbag. He's actually the thug. He's actually a terrible human being. And I believe he made some terrible, terrible mistakes today in his line of questioning.
Now, the day ended differently than it began, with a representative from the book company St. Martin's Press praising the work that Stormy did on her manuscript. The woman testified the company expedited the book advance because she was told that Stormy was having money problems. Back out here live, we can tell you that the government said today that they plan to rest their case on Monday. Avenatti told the court he is strongly considering taking the stand in his own defense, and instead of just essentially taking the witness stand and just talking out loud, he does plan to have one of his now fired attorneys question him. That all will go down on Monday. That's the latest from outside federal court tonight. Lori, send things back to you.
Well, you know how to break it down. Thank you, Teresa.